Welcome to Closet Confessions. This is where I just talk. And I'm doing it literally in my closet because I feel like it's my safe space and I'm more myself when I'm in my closet than probably anywhere else in the whole wide world. So anyways, this is my, I don't know if you've ever seen War Room, but this is my war room. This is my sanctuary. This is definitely a space that is my own. So it's not perfect, which I love. It's a little messy and it's very Maj Podge. It shows a lot of what's important to me on the walls and on the shelves. And anyways, I love it. So my very first episode, and this may be my last, who knows? I have no idea if I'll do more than one of these or not, but if I do, you'll be the first to know. I kind of want to just talk about struggles that I've had, not in great detail, but just briefly, and what I've found, resources that I have found that have been incredibly helpful for me in my progress and journey. So I guess just maybe so I can help others if they are having similar struggles. So like everyone else in this world, I have my struggles, I have challenges, I have things that I'm trying to figure out and do better at. I feel like I'm pretty normal in the sense of flawed and trying. So anyways, like most people, I got married and had very little education on how to be a really good spouse and how to be a good parent. And I just kind of went into it like full speed ahead and we'll figure it out as we go. Well, 27 years later, I have made a lot of mistakes as a wife and as a mother. And it makes me very sad, actually, and I really wish that I had learned back then what I know now. So I want to hopefully share some things that will help skip some steps of pain for others and help them to not fall into some of the pits that I've fallen into from a lack of knowledge and understanding of some actually really basic things. I've actually been amazed at the resources I've found, at how simple they are. And for some of you, this will be like you already know it and no-brainers, so maybe just share it with somebody else. But for me, it's been very light bulb, aha, good information that I wish I had known 27 years ago. So anyways, the biggest thing that I've been learning a lot about lately, and it's coming from several different resources, but it's all the same, really the same message. People will have different packaging and sometimes different words for it, but the principles are the same. It's emotional attachment theory. And I would say one of the founding fathers of that theory is Haim Ginott. This is called Between Parent and Child. One thing that I've realized is the things that you learn about parent-children, really a lot of it applies to all your relationships. So even though this is between parent and child, it's about emotional attachment theory. And that, from that theory, others like Sue Johnson, who had the resource, and I didn't grab that one, but it's in my closet. This is very real. This is very real, very raw. No staging. Hold Me Tight by Sue Johnson. This is all about emotional attachment theory for couples. So she figured out that that emotional attachment theory between parent and children continues from birth to death, and that you don't just need it with your parents, you need it with your significant other, and really just in general. We have to have, I like the word emotional attachment needs, because they are needs and not just wants. We're not meant to be alone. We are social creatures, and so these emotional attachment theory is based on the basic needs that we all have to be, that we have people in our lives that we can trust, that they are there for us, and that we're safe with. We need those. They're not wants, they're needs. And I really love that, because a lot of our battles that we fight in our relationships are not because of what we think they are. They're not about money. They're not about the kids. They're not about work or stress or anything. They always go back to, and that's why I'm going to put these two books together. They always go back to an emotional attachment need not being met. You're feeling like the relationship is under threat. It's either a trust has been broken, or you're not feeling safe with that person for some reason, or they're not there for you. And anytime we feel like an emotional attachment need is not being met with people that are our people, Sue Johnson calls it primal panic. She says it puts us in a state of primal panic, and it's like that's the fight or flight response. And so we go into these, she calls them dances, but these dances with people that, especially our significant other, where we basically use the wrong response to try to get those needs met. And what it does is it just pushes us further away. So we fight with each other, or we accuse each other, or we basically throw a fit in some way, shape, or form. And it has the reverse effect. It doesn't bring us closer together. It actually pushes us further away, which increases the primal panic. It increases the disconnect feeling. And then a lot of times people withdraw. If both people in the partnership withdraw, then the relationship usually eventually dissolves. So that's sad. But it's also amazing to me that the answer is so simple. It's reestablishing that connection. And so anyways, I'm going to go more into my story, but I'm worried about how long these videos get. And so I'm going to try to do it in little segments. Thanks for listening to the first one.